Hi, good evening. Let me wait for 2 minutes and then we'll start the session, okay? Hi, good evening. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Yes, sir.
Let me share the screen. Yeah. Uh, Hope my screen is visible.
Yes.
So the today's context is we want to walk through the three things in the week 3. So the first one is that lab assignment of week 3, and then just we'll walk through some of the quick overview of Ginger to templates, because Ginger to templates further we use for next assignment also, because next lab assignments also having that Ginger to templates. Of course, Ginger to templates is very much important for even for your AppDev 1 project. And after that, we go for the activity and practice questions. Okay, so we'll start with that week 3 lab assignment. Shall we start then?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
look now. This is week 3 lab assignment. So in this week 3 lab assignment, so that data input, we will take it from a separate CSV file, a comma separated values are there. From that, we want to grab the data, and then we want to convert into output of that HTML. So during conversion, we use that any kind of PyHTML or Ginger to allowed packages. See, look at, if you see that entire code of your particular assignment should be done in only app.py. We are not allowed to use that any other Python files, which is similar to that earlier one. Of course, earlier one, it contains that all of them are HTML files, but here we supposed to create only one Python file, that is app.py. In that only complete your Python code has to implement it. So in that, additional allowed packages, you're supposed to install that PyHTML, Ginger, MATLAB. So here the PyHTML and Ginger 2 templates is there. Preferably, I strongly recommend that Ginger 2 templates only. The reason is simple, because whenever you use that PyHTML, so that HTML generating, we use that nested functions calling, like HTML is calling a nested function of body is calling inside maybe different divs. So there is a complex structure of calling, and of course it is one of the way for generating HTML file, but it's not very modern way. If it is Ginger 2 templates, it is easy and flexible way to generate that HTML files. And matplotlib is required because we need to generate that one of the column graph as per the outputs given below. So we need required that. So these three things has to be installed. These are not standard libraries. Along with it, any Python language predefined standard libraries are okay. So any Python one, like you have a lot of predefined packages there, you can use it any one of them, but these three only permitted. So in this, we prefer that Ginger 2 and matplotlib only, because that's a preferable way. Somebody likes to use it by HTML, they are permitted to use it. My strong recommendation is Ginger 2. So then after it, so please look at that. The HTML file, so it has to be begin with document type, which is HTML file version compliance. All of that we are using that HTML standard 5 standards only. So you're supposed to use that. That same thing, it is applicable for earlier assignment also. And don't use that any predefined code generators. Every code you have to write that using any of IDE. And here the most important thing is here that input the data from where. So here it is the input. So if you could look at that, so the input we have to read it from a file is given. So that is data.csv. So you can see that can be downloaded with a simple click. You have other link is there here. See that the data can be downloaded from this one, which is already available. If you click on it, you are able to download this CSV file also. This CSV file contains 3 columns of data: student ID, course ID, and marks. So this data we read it using your app.py, and we process it, and we give that input, the processed input, to that template, Ginger template, and Ginger template is going to generate that output, which is going to render it. That's what actual process is. So this file also has to be downloaded and put it in your local folder where you are writing. Like if you write the VS Code and you created a local file which is called a folder called week2. In that week2, you can put it this data.csv and as well as your app.py. So up to this, it's clear. Any clarification up to this 3 columns of data? Is it okay?
Sir, how to install this libraries?
Pip install. It's very simple command. Pip install. So you can find that
because in the lectures, the screencast, sir is using a Linux machine, whereas I am using a Windows machine.
Okay. So no problem. It's not based on the platform. See, look at that. So if you maybe my Python directory is there. So in that I'm creating a new directory, something like called.
Is this Linux? Is this Linux?
No. It's a Mac machine. Any machine is same.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. Web is completely using that. Any machine is same. Process is same.
Okay.
So we are making it. So I'm going for this week2. Okay. Then go for that VS Code. Only for creation of that I went. See week2 I went it. No. Is it visible?
Yes.
So in this, whatever packages, go for terminal. So additional packages, what you required is, I want to install Ginger 2. So pip install. So similar way, I can install PyHTML. See, this was installed. Hope you got it. See. So similar way, I can install matplotlib. So pp
So
install.
in that folder only you have to install this.
Yes, whatever folder. Actually, generally we think about virtual environment. Right now, we don't worry about virtual environment because once you go for Flask, the next assignment of week 4, then you can think about that, virtual environment. Right now, we don't need, just pip install matplotlib. So this is another additional package we need to install.
So these packages are installed in the folder in which we are.
Yes. Right now, it's a local only. It's not virtual environment. Current folder only. Okay. Now you can do whatever you wanted. So the code you can write it app.py, something like that. You can write it. Clear?
Pip install.
Yeah, make sure that these 3 things or any one of, so like, out of these PyHTML and Jinja 2, any one of them you can choose it. Fine.
Okay.
So I'm going for problem statement. So please look at that. The problem statement, the objective of this problem statement is generating one output HTML. See, once you run your application, there is a separate file is generated, that output HTML. This output HTML contains that different varieties of outputs. So as per that, next statements of the problem we will walk through. See, look at this one. The Python program must take that input of 2 parameters. So please look at this. These 2 parameters in the sense it is command line arguments. We take it the 2 parameters from command line arguments. Sorry, I'll erase this one. So these 2 things are command line arguments. Whatever 2 parameters you want to take it, these things has to be extracted using command line arguments. The command line arguments, that Python followed by the program name, then followed by how many arguments you want to pass it. Each of the argument is considered as string only. Like if you think about this particular application, you supposed to run it Python file name is app.py, clear, then followed by another 2 arguments. For example, if I'm passing that yes, option yes, that's minus s, followed by maybe here you can find it student ID we are passing. Maybe it could be 1001 I'm passing. So if I'll pass it 1001, it's supposed to generate that a HTML output.html file. This output.html file has to be generated. It should contains that information of student 1001. Similar way, same one, a Python, same app.py I'm running, and I should pass it -c, which is called -c or -c. Here I have to pass the code of the course, like which course code ID you want to pass it. Here you can find list of courses, any of the course ID I can pass it. So let me pass that something like 2000. So definitely how many arguments it's taking is, this is 1, 2, 3. Hope you understand. Is it clear? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So it has to take minimum and maximum of 3 arguments only. It should not accept less than that, more than that. So that has to be checked. That has to be checked whenever you are executing this particular application. Inside it, you have to check a condition whether you have accepted 3. That means what exactly, 2 parameters. If they said it, first parameter is definitely a program, so that we can say that total parameters are 3, not 2. Please remember, it's a 3. One of them is default parameter, which it's going to be the program name. Other 2 parameters are user defined parameters. Either it's -s course code, student ID, or it might be -c with course ID. So that's the reason. See, look at here. Second parameter is corresponding to the student ID, or it might be a course ID. So if the first parameter used, that is called -s, and the second parameter should be the student ID only, then what happens, whatever the data is available, all the data, whatever data.csv file is there, all it will read, this one, all it will read from data.csv, and after reading it, it will generate a output HTML. It will generate output HTML. This output HTML file, if you open in a browser, see, look at, if you open in a browser, it contains the 3 columns, a table with 3 columns: student ID, course ID, and marks. So this particular table is generated, and along with, there is a total marks. Please look at here. There is a total marks is calculated. And this table is generated if you pass it the arguments of -s and 1001. Example, they have taken it is 103. I might take it existing data. That's 1001. So this 1001 student, whatever courses he registered, he might register for 3 courses or 5 courses or 6 courses. All course IDs are printed, all marks are printed, and below that there is a total is calculated and printed. This is what happening for student details. Similar kind of lines, if you pass it, see, -c, you supposed to pass course ID as a third parameter. If you pass a third parameter is course ID and second parameter is -c, then what happens, same output HTML, it is overwritten and updated with this. What it contains, it creates that only a table header with 1 row only. Remember, it's a 1 row. Even you have that 5 students or 6 students or 7 students is there. All students average marks is calculated, one data element, and finding the maximum marks is done, and this is returned with only 1 row with 2 columns. Along with it, along with this output.html, you supposed to generate one more, a PNG file or JPG file. That JPG file might be something, like what do you call, course details. This is generated with the help of PNG. Let me consider it's a PNG. This is generated with the help of Matplotlib. This is generated with Matplotlib. So you have that Matplotlib library, so you can use that one. This is generated with Ginger 2. In the case of student ID and student, only output HTML is generated. But in this case, what happens, same output HTML, but you are getting that one PNG file. Of course, you know that how to use that IMG tag. So same file name we use it. Whatever file name you store, same file name we are using that src, and then the file name which you wanted. Maybe I have taken example of course detail. You can take any kind of simple name. But thing is, you should understand one thing. So this is a calculated values. So I'm making it as a calculated values. Number of students who have been registered for a particular course. Maybe I've given the 2001 course ID. And below that, to generate this, so I'm changing the color to generate, this particular plot, we required a list of all students. Am I right or wrong? List of all students with marks. Is it right? So list of all students, so 60, 70 margin, 80 margin, 90 margin, 100 margin, frequency and marks. So that what happens, this list of student marks is used for plotting, and this particular calculated values are used for table. This is used for table, blue color, and this list of students has been used for plotting. So only thing is, what you supposed to do is very simple thing. How to do it is, basically I'll write you the simple steps how to do it. So I'm going for my rough work. How to do this job is very simple one. The main core idea I'm telling you, because you can easily implement it. So what you supposed to do is read data from CSV. That's the first job we do it. Of course, whenever arguments are number of arguments are 3, then only you read it. That's a standard. You can fix it using some conditional structure. So then after it, what you supposed to do is, so if you know, whatever you read it, if the command line arguments is student, of course it's followed by the student ID. So then what you supposed to do is, so at this time what you supposed to do is process above CSV data because CSV data contains that all of the students data. Process that above CSV data and filter to specific student, because we pass that a student ID as a parameter. So if the command is course, same, process CSV data and filter it to course ID, only that particular course ID with calculation. So what should be calculated as here? Hope you know that average marks has to be calculated and max also. Clear? Fine. Hope you understand. This could be a list. The filter data can be a list. This can be another list. Is it clear? Of course, list, or it can be variables, whatever you want it, you can use it. Fine. Fine. Yes, so then yes, what we do is, so then we pass this one, you know, whatever filter data is there, pass this filter data to rendering. So via Ginger templating, because we are using Ginger templating. So what exactly, you know, if you pass that course details, the table columns and table data is updated with whatever values you passed it to the Ginger template. If you pass that students data, the students data is updated with student ID, course ID, and marks ID, whatever list you pass it. And the last option is there. For example, your input parameters are wrong. You might have a wrong parameters. So what were the wrong parameters is, maybe you passed it incomplete number of arguments. Maybe you passed that incomplete number of arguments. Like, you know, if I'm executing something like this, what I'm executing is, I'm executing Python app.py. So I did not pass anything. So just I press enter key. So then what happens, you know, then also output HTML is generated. But what it contains, you know, simple, this error message, wrong inputs in the sense, maybe you pass it that number of arguments is wrong in count, maybe more than 3 or less than 3. So that doesn't make a sense. Similar way, if I pass it, so Python app.py, so I'm passing that student option, but unfortunately I'm not passing student ID, I'm passing that course ID. So you don't find such course ID 2001. See, look at, sorry, student ID 2001. See, all student IDs are available with 1000 series. All course IDs are available with 2000 series. So then what happens, you know, the filtering job which you want to do it, that is failed. So then also this output HTML, error HTML is generated. So this error, of course, this is similar way in reverse. I passed it course, but it wrong. I have passed it a student ID as a parameter, which is does not exist. Actually, no course ID is available with 1000 series. Then also this wrong inputs error, which is called output HTML, is generated. So hope you understand. Please let me know any clarifications from your side. Yeah, somebody.
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I submitted a graded assignment of week 2 for lab assignment, sir.
Okay.
But it's not shown any percentage of it.
No, it shows it in the dashboard. You're supposed to.
Sir, test case is not passed, sir.
Oh, test case is not passed means it's.
Yes, sir. Same thing is also happened with me. I submitted my lab assignment, but there is they're showing that you did not attempt this.
No, did you go for grades like this and then lab assignment like this?
Yes. Just open the lab assignment. Open the lab assignment.
Okay. This is the grades you are asking about?
No, sir. Open the lab assignment.
Okay. Directly you're going. Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
Week 2.
Yes, sir. There is showing some exclamatory sign in the lab assignment here. I have submitted this. I have completed this, but there is exclamatory sign is coming.
Do you have any screenshot? I think the expired, no, that's date, I think so.
Sir, I have already run the test case on 2Feb and submitted it, but submission is not proper. Submitted is not successful. This exclamatory sign is still there. They're not showing that you are
Can you share the screen? Is it visible now?
Yes, sir. Can I share?
Can you share it now, please?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, is it visible?
Yes.
Lab assignment. 3.
Oh, this particular you are talking about, instead of blue, it is showing, you know, that's what I asked.
Yes, sir. Sir, I have submitted. I also get the 91% and I submitted it on 2Feb, and also I test run on 2Feb and submitted it. But it is not showing
grades. Please go to the grades.
Grades, not sir. If I go to grade, wait.
Yeah, it's grades. Yeah, please go to that. What it is showing?
Actually, you run the test, not submitted that.
I submitted.
Private case not passed.
I submitted, but not get.
That could be the reason. Not submit. Test run have you done, and then submit button have you clicked it?
Sir, yes, sir. I submitted. I'm sure.
So exclamatory it is showing means definitely there is no submission from your side.
I don't know, but
see, test run followed by submit. These two buttons are mandate, no?
Private case have been not passed, sir.
That's what the thing. If it is submitted, definitely it is last submitted. So can you show one more time that, you know, two things has to be shown, like, you know.
Sir, that case with me also.
Can I stop?
It not pass.
You can share one more time, please. You can share. I want to see that. Yeah, please go to the top. Second assignment. Please go to the top. See, last test run is there. Test run is there. There should be, you know, total two things. One is test run date followed by last submitted also should be there. Maybe submit button is not properly clicked or what. Actually, there are two things. One is test run and next one is last submitted date. These two things are there. But you are showing is only then test run is done. Last test run is done, but it is missing submitted. If it is submitted, it has to show there. Maybe that could be the reason.
You can see that thing in CSS file.
No,
CSS
CSS file. Yeah, you can click on CSS, please. There you can find two things because it is showing in blue color. No? Two things are there.
Yes, sir. I have submitted both of, but CSS is submitted, but I submitted also the.
Maybe you are not submitted. That
get-
could be the reason. See, maybe by overlook or something. See, two things are there. One is that top one is last submitted. Below that test run is there. But this HTML is showing only the test run. Maybe you did not click on that submission. That could be the reason. Please care about that next assignment.
Okay,
Right.
sir.
Sir, I had submitted, but
Is it showing like submitted also date? Check it once.
just a minute, sir. Can I share my screen?
Yeah, you can do.
Sir, is it effect to my CGPA?
Average is going minimum number of assignments has to be submitted because it's a graded one. So next assignments, if you submit completely, so that it can be reduced in the average. Hope you know that evaluation process of all lab
Yes.
assignments.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So here, wait. Yeah, it was submitted. It's showing in blue color. Both of them. Test run is done. Lab submission is done. Go to the grades. Wait. Failed. No, all test cases are failed. See, look at the below status. Test run result is there. No, status failed is there means there might be something. Maybe zipping process is something wrong. Index HTML. You are not properly zipped. Like selecting the files and right click on it, then zip it, then compress it. Have you done that process? Hello. Suraj Kumar, am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
He's on mute.
Suraj Kumar, that could be the reason. Yeah.
Sir, I had zipped the folder directly, sir.
No, don't do that. Directly, don't right click on directory and compress it. What you're supposed to do is 5 or 6 files is there, no HTML files. Right click on it, then you compress it. Okay.
By single, sir.
No. Selecting 2-3 files. What is 5 files are there in the case of week 2. You have 5 HTML files are there. Right click on them and Gmail files is there. Right click on them and then compress it. Then zip file it. Then rename the zip file with your roll number and then upload it. Don't store it in the folder and then compressing folder. It doesn't work. Clear?
Okay, sir.
Hope you understand.
Sir, then it will affect my grade.
Yes, that's what the thing. This is not considered. This particular assignment is not considered. You're supposed to focus on next week assignments. In the average, it will be reduced. I think total 6 weeks assignments is their lab assignments. Fine.
So 6 out of 5 is there, sir, to pass.
So that remaining 5 is there, no, week 3, 4, 5, 6. No, first week is not there, no. Only 6 assignments.
No, sir.
6 in the
Yes,
sense
sir.
what it is, 5 only. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay,
So
sir.
first week, no assignments. Fine.
So
Lab assignment.
CSS assignment will not be considered, right?
Yes, it is not considered in grading.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, Abhishek
Excuse
Chaudhary.
me, sir. I will wait for
Abhishek
it.
Chaudhary.
Yes, sir. Actually, I have run that week 2 assignment, but I didn't got the full mark. I don't know if I have checked each and every tab, but I don't know why it is happening. But I didn't got the full marks. Can you please tell me?
All the table criteria, whichever that tag limit is matched.
Yes, sir. Everything I have checked, but one thing I didn't do is that in that HTML we should not use any inline CSS, right? But definitely we had to use that inline CSS to make that table for the marks to look like exactly whatever is showing there, right, sir?
How much you got it? Your score?
79.
No, it's not look like. Actually the internal elements, which HTML elements you are using, maybe that things maybe a issue, like they'll send for peer review also, like there is internal divs are calculated as per the criteria, and as well as it will be sent to peer review, like different peers are going to evaluate it. So based on it only scoring will be done. Fine. How much you got it?
79.
Okay. Yeah, that's internal kind of review. The peer review is done internally. So, and at the same time it will be done with internal server checking of how many tags, how many elements you are using, whether you are crossing limit or not. It's not just generating output. Please take care about all standards. Yeah, Tarika.
Yes, sir. Sir, I wanted to ask, just now you said that CSS assignments are not graded, right? So, sir, can you please remove the due date on that? Because even if we want to do later, then we cannot do it.
Okay. Wait. Due date has to be removed. Fine.
Yes,
I
sir.
know.
Yeah, if possible, please, sir. That's something that concerned me too. I was about to ask the same.
Sure. Due date for CSS. CSS has to be removed. Okay. Because it's not graded. Huh? Fine.
We can do it later, right? Also, like
Yes,
for
yes,
practice, yeah.
Yes. Because of practice. Yeah. Umapati ji.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
My request is to give us more time for week 3 assignment also.
No. It's not possible.
Sir, because last week the second week was delayed, and we made a request, and it was revised from 2nd February to 4th February. So we were focusing on that, and we had little time now for this.
No. The reason for this last week extension is some courses, like half a dozen courses, the releasing of course content is delayed. That's the reason extension was given for week 2. Some courses was not given, but this week all of the courses in this particular online degree was released in time. There is no possibility of extension. That's what even I tried that some other course also, but that course was released in time. That's the reason week 3 is released in time, so that there is no extension further. Okay.
Yes,
sorry, Jitin.
Yes, sir. Sir, my second request is we make small mistakes in the assignment. Like the anchor, we had to use that straight line after academics with the space.
Yes.
We didn't know that after closing the anchor, we will have to use that line. So
yes.
So such small mistakes, we lose marks heavily.
Exactly. What is that's a NSGL server is configured such a way that we cannot change it. There is a background process is already fixed. Like a lot of students, it's not like 100 or something like that. There are thousands of students is there. Maybe in the past semester or current semester, different enrollments. All of things have been evaluated with a standard kind of NSGL server. The server implementation is we cannot change it, and we cannot give grace mark like a manual evaluation. That's what the issue. Okay.
No, sir. I'm asking like such small mistakes, how to overcome. Like I referred.
Okay. How to overcome? You are asking.
Yes, sir.
So one thing you should understand is the fundamental thing you need to practice a lot. Like every HTML element, once it is opened, it has to be closed in a right order. Right order in the sense, first opened element has to be closed last. That is what the sequence. So one more thing you should be careful about, practicing. While practicing HTML elements, you should care about hyperlink has to be displayed whether for piping symbol or separator, the vertical line you are using. I should use it for vertical line or should use it only for the menu. That is, minute things only. Sometimes it will overcome only by practice. There is no specific standard way. You practice a lot with HTML elements, then you can easily solve it. That's the only way. Clear?
Yes, sir. And I also made that link www.onlinedegree.iitmsc.in.
Yes.
I by mistake gave the latest study dot.
Yes, yes.
So that was also a mistake, sir.
Yes, yes. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Siddharth?
Yes, sir. I wanted to know. Yes, sir. I have installed this Jinja 2 and Matplotlib. This will remain installed in this folder when I switch off the machine, or I have to reinstall
No, it will be installed same on the machine. Don't worry. Same on the same folder, it is available. Don't worry.
Okay.
So once you go for week 3, lab assignment, any folder, whatever you have there, that can be worked there. Even you restart also, it works. Yeah, Avinash
So I have
Chaudhary.
to reinstall it in the second folder again.
Second folder means you supposed to go for another folder.
Suppose I make a week 3 folder next week. So I have to install it in that folder.
Don't need, because global installation, you did not do any virtual environment, so that it's a global installation. Don't worry.
Okay.
Another folder, if you create, no problem, it works. Okay. Yeah, Avinash Chaudhary, Abhishek Chaudhary. Abhishek, sorry.
Sir, actually now, when I have submitted that assignment, there was like test run case 100 out of 100 I got. But, can I share this screen, sir?
Yeah, you can. That's a public test cases. Whatever score it's visible is public test cases. Here it is. Yes. Yes. Test score.
These are public test cases.
Yes. So then go for that grade score, peer review, all things are.
And grade score I got 79. That's what I
Yes. Click on it. Yes. So what it is, it is considered that peer review and as well as that top
graded assignment, right? You have to go to lab assignment.
Sorry, lab.
Lab assignment.
Yes, lab. Yes. There you can find your score and peer.
My bad.
Okay. Yeah. So Ashwini, hello. Ashwini Prajapati. Hello.
Sir, am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible.
Sir, can you please guide me how to do that week 1 screen test 1? How to practice those questions?
Week 1? Screencast.
Yes, sir. Screencast tutorial.
Yeah, in this HTML only there, no?
No, sir. I am unable to get where we have to practice those questions.
This tutorial 1.1 or this screencast 1.1?
Sir, it's screencast 1.1.
Yes, that you can do it from the command prompt only. So serving the HTML files through that Python or something, HTTP server. So please look at here. Just go to the command prompt. See, one HTML file you create. See, I'm just quickly going. Any sample HTML file.
Sir, are you sharing some screen?
Yes. Oh, I'm not sharing. Okay, I'm sorry.
It's not visible actually.
Okay. I did not share because meanwhile I lost the thread. So is it visible now?
Yes.
See, look at. So this particular one is executing from local. So index.html file is there. He created some HTML file. He wants to serve it. See, this HTTP server is a predefined server in Python. So if you go for your command prompt, maybe here it is. Is it visible?
Yes,
Hello?
sir.
So
yes,
I'm creating a simple HTML file. So what I'll do is I'll create a simple HTML file. So even I can use Notepad or you can use it any kind of editor. So I am using some particular code editor, which is VS Code is there. In this, I am creating one HTML file. So one HTML file is something like index.html. So in this, what I am doing is HTML. So something like body. So I am creating H3 or H2. I am index.html hello. So this particular HTML file is available. I want to serve it through Python server. See, as per the command in the professor lecture. Hello. See, directly I can run this one in the current folder. My current folder is week 2. I am right now. So I am at right now in week 2. My index.html file is ready. So I am executing Python -m http.server. See what happens immediately, port is activated. So my local port is activated with 8000. Is it visible?
Yes,
if Python is there in your folder, you can create index.html. That index.html simply we can serve it. So then you open it. See, look at. So the professor has opened localhost. So go for it. See, he's typing that localhost followed by 8000. Same thing we do it here in the browser. So you open your browser, new tab, server is running in the backend. See, server is running in the backend. So I am running in the localhost 8000. So my index.html is running. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
so
sir.
That's it, simple. We did not install anything. Just Python is enough. Python is having a predefined built-in server, HTTP server. That's what serving that, HTML files over the network. It's very simple one. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, Rohit.
Sir, I just wanted to ask that in week 2, the CSS assignment, their public case was marked as 100, but marks were not, means private cases, some private cases did not pass.
So maybe that CSS, border width and all things are given as per the requirements. Check it once.
Yeah.
The margins, borders, and pads, the tabs, the tab spaces, whatever. See, standards are very clearly given. See, look at here. Sorry. Yeah, lab assignment. See, no internal should be used. All things has to be defined. Internal inline CSS allowed. So you're supposed to write all CSS in a separate one. Okay. Maybe some separate external file you might use it. And make sure that required div. So this is what exactly they have been used, like 2020, all these border sizes. Hope you maintain this, huh?
Only the margin is given, the border
yes,
and padding was 0.
Margin.
Yeah.
Clear. So please think about this one. This is already standard, which you already know that this particular standard is already, which is similar to your whatever you did it for week 2 HTML one.
Yes, sir. HTML.
But here external CSS should be added, each of them. Clear? Same file name. Is it added? Or single CSS have you maintained?
I mean, sir, in each of the HTML files, I mean, while doing it in VS Code, HTML and CSS were simultaneously used. I mean, one tab for HTML and one tab for CSS.
No. See, look at separate index.html, index.csv. You have to create 2 separate files.
Yes, like this only.
Have you created like this? Different index.css?
Yes, sir.
Both are different?
Yes, sir.
Then it works. Wait. Then it works. No issues then. So that's only one edition you find it in this particular one. And rest of things are, please check it this restricted table whether properly. Hope that HTML same table is maintained here. And what else is here? Yeah, that's it. That's it only. Nothing else. Great requirements is not given.
I think there must be some thing.
The queries. Shall I go for Jinja to simple introduction?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
One small request, sir.
Yes, yes,
Please,
yes.
in the future, create one tutorial. Now we can't change for Windows actually, because the sir in Screencast is doing everything in Ubuntu, and many of us doesn't have that, and it is very hard. Like me, I don't have any program knowledge. It is very difficult. I have to go to a senior and ask help for installing things. So kindly, I have VS Code, but it was very difficult to follow him. So I have to get help from outside. So kindly put one tutorial for Windows people. Not the code part, only the installing Jinja and other things, no? And like connecting to live server. It was really difficult to follow him, sir. So please put one tutorial, at least in the future.
Okay, definitely. But thing is, the command which the using in that Python, on Ubuntu, which is same the command which you use it any OS. The command pip is for installation, even Windows, Mac, or it might be Ubuntu.
No, even if I type Python 3, it was not working.
No, Python 3 doesn't work. Python 3 doesn't work. Reason is, default all of us version is, see, if you have installed in your machine exclusively Python 3.7, so no problem, typing Python is not an issue. It is working. See, for example, you have a different versions of Python is there in your machine. That chance will not be there. Only in the professor lecture, maybe you might have Python 2 version and Python 3 version. So exclusively is calling Python 3. That's the reason. Here we don't need to use it at different versions. If you have installed only one version of Python, just you run a latest version of Python, just Python works. Clear?
No, he said virtual environment, which I couldn't understand. Then the seniors told that we don't need virtual environment.
Virtual environment doesn't require, no, right now it
That's
doesn't.
what I'm telling, sir. When I follow the Screencast to learn, there are so many things before I come to the code, and which it doesn't work in ever, and we don't know what to install, what not.
No, virtual
What is not
environment
needed.
installation is not there in the screencast, I don't think.
It is there. When we follow it, I'm completely stuck, sir. So many things.
Where is that? Show me that. Where is virtual environment? Because I don't find that.
First Screencast video. When I was following him, he told many things which I'm unable to follow, sir.
Wait. Please.
In week 3.
Week 3. Okay, I'm going. Virtual environment command also same. No, even Windows or Linux. Let me go for. Is it okay? This 3.1?
No, sir. It's Screencast.
Yeah, Screencast 3.1.
Yes.
Fine. So this is also not based on Linux. Virtual environment also same command which we use it in Windows or Linux, or it might be Mac. See, even virtual environment command only.
No, my request is actually a person like me who doesn't have any program knowledge. Python, we did it in Replit. So it was very difficult to even the terms we don't understand, sir. What is virtual environment? What is editor terminal? It's really difficult. So that's why I'm requesting at least put.
Sure. I'll pass this one. But
one tutorial, one live session who can explain in Windows so that everyone will get it one shot.
Sure.
We were unable to follow anything he does. That's the reason, sir. I'm requesting.
Okay, definitely. Definitely, I'll post
because
this
we
one.
are doing in VS Code. He's in Ubuntu editor and terminal different. We have
Gedit is
right?
using.
So it was really difficult who doesn't know programming. That's why I'm telling.
Then I do one thing. Next week, I'll share my Windows mission. Is it okay?
Yeah, sure.
That's better, no?
And now you can't teach us graded assignment also. So it was really tough lab assignment. So at least next week you can show us how we have to do.
Definitely.
Even to go live, we have a different button. He's going to the server in a different way. Everything is little different, sir. That's why.
Yes.
We couldn't follow him, actually. Rather than studying his code, we struggle to install the things he says. That's why.
Sure. So what I'll do is next week, maybe now immediately I cannot do it and I cannot arrange Windows machine. Next week onwards, like
week 4 guide us for Flask at least for that.
Yes. Week 4, week 5, week 6, all these 3 things from onwards, not from today, next week onwards, whatever the next live lectures is there, I will connect exclusively that Windows machine only. Is it okay then?
Yeah, thanks. Even to go to the live server, you have to install the extension, right? Many of us doesn't know that.
Yes.
These things like that, small things, but we don't know anything.
Definitely. Don't worry. I'll use further, Windows mission only in my lectures. Okay, definitely. So that I'll suggest that any screencast can be recorded using Windows also. It would be helpful.
Yeah, thanks.
I'll suggest that
talking
one also.
about? Which extension you're talking about?
Hello?
No, for the live something.
No, screencast. Screencast is so Professor Screencast.
He's asking
No,
about
which extension you are talking about, Tuma?
No, week 3 extension will not be there.
No, I wanted to know about.
Yeah, no, my senior guided. See, that's what I'm telling. I was guided by the senior, then I followed some live server, right? It's not extension. Sorry,
Tuma,
live
it was
server.
not necessary to have a live server. You can do it without a live server as well.
Okay, that's what we don't have any idea, sir. That's why I'm asking sir to explain what we need, what to do in Windows in VS Code, so that most of us can use. And I have no knowledge about anything else. That's why I'm requesting.
Definitely. I use further Windows Mission only.
You're all telling no need, but how do I know? I don't have any knowledge. That's
understood. It's a common problem, no? Maybe everybody is using Windows Missions only. It would be better if we change that Windows Mission even for live sessions. Okay.
Yeah, thanks.
Sir, I second that opinion, sir. I also have the same problem.
Okay, okay.
For example, in Ubuntu, sir created an HTML, but in Windows, if we had to create in our terminal, the command was different. So, so something like that. Every time we had some problem.
Fine.
It got delayed.
No worries. I'll do that the next week exclusively. I'll come up with this Windows Mission only. Further sessions also I'll handle with Windows. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Fine.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I'll go for Jinja 2 introduction. So let me go for it. Yeah. Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. So the best way of templating, actually the templating, what exactly, so taking a text file, what exactly the text file, it might be one text file import. One text file import that is taken by one template engine. Maybe the template engine can be Jinja 2. So template engine. So it takes the input and it will process it. So this particular thing, example, I'm using Jinja 2. So some other templating formats is there. Most popular one is Jinja 2 as per this course requirements also. Here it is processed. Whatever input is given, that is processed, and it will generate one output file. This output file generally we call it as HTML. So not only HTML, you can generate the JSON file or something more than that, like XML files you can generate. So this could be the output. So this process is there. Remember, this input is always a text file. This input is always a text file. Please remember, this input is always a text file. What this text file it contains? The text file it contains, set of variables, set of blocks to be processed. So what exactly here, it is having a set of variables are involved in this. Set of blocks are involved. These are processed. The processed output is generated in the HTML. So if you could look at that, the Jinja 2, so any of that particular variable, if you want to represent for the variables, the notation is, so using left set bracket, then we write variable, then closing of the right braces. It could be a simple variable. So let me go for example. If it is a variable A, just I can print it that A. So another example, you might have a complex variable also. For example, this variable, I want to print a dictionary value. So what I supposed to do is, I can use it, the dictionary EMP. Don't worry, what is this EMP? EMP is a dictionary. It contains that. So employee number, the the one key, maybe something like this. And another way is you might have, so employee is my dictionary name, and then, so the Python notation, so which you already familiar, you call it through this one. So then my question is, how did you get this particular variable value? How did you get it? How did you get it? How did you get this variable value? Get this variable. So generally, can you tell me how did you get this variable value? Where it can be given from?
Python.
Yes, through Python. Through Python, we pass it. Through Python, we pass it. So while rendering through Python, we pass it. So this is the way it is actually. So what exactly, you know, whenever you want to render it, so then you're supposed to pass it. So let me go with it. So whatever things you learn, of course you understand text file is there. The template.
Text file is the template.
Hello?
The text file is the template.
Yes, text file is a template. So that is processed by a template engine and output file is generated. I'll show you the practically also. Don't worry, simple example I'm trying to write it. Shall I write then?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So I'm writing it. So this is a simple app.py. So what I'm trying to use it, I'm trying to use it that Ginger 2 template, from Ginger 2 import template. So this template function or constructor class I'm using. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to take a one input file as a parameter. So that input file is going to be rendered and it will generate an output file. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to create a text file.
Should not be written here. Include.
Hello?
Import Jinja.
Hello?
Import Jinja. Okay, okay. You have to write from Jinja.
See, from Jinja module, we are trying to import only template class.
Okay, okay, okay.
Fine. So now my input file I'm taking, what exactly, you know, my template input. So what I say that template input, it could be a text file also. Remember, it can be a text file also, not an issue. Fine. It
You
need
said
not be
that,
HTML.
it is a text file.
Yeah, it can be a text file or it can be HTML file. Any of the text file it could be then. Fine. So in this, what I'll do is I'll try to write my particular thing, what to be rendered. So all constants I'm giving as it is. I'm not changing anything. All constants I'm giving as it is. So here additionally, I'm using some kind of template things. So what template things I'm using is I'm trying to use it value of A. So which I'm using one paragraph. Value of A. So I'm trying to print this value of A, which is passed from similar way. I'm using, sorry, paragraph. Huh? I'm trying to use a paragraph. Yes. So I'm trying to pass that another one, value of B. So this here also I'm passing this one simple variable. I'm not passing great thing here, just passing simple variable. So my end of my body is done and end of my HTML. So no change in this particular elements, like, you know, there is no change in this HTML. Yeah. See, no change in this particular HTML element, body, these things, no change. But the changes happened in these particular variables, whatever variables you have been investigated inside a left and right parenthesis. Now, these values I want to give it through template engine. Through my template engine, I want to do it. So what general step we use it for templating is, so simply I open my template file. So let me open my template file. So I call that template file object. It's a simple open command. So simply opening a file name which you already given. My file name is already given as already saved template name. template input dot txt. It's already available file, no? What mode you are opening? Reading mode. So what happens, you know, this content, whatever content is there, this complete 6 lines of text is read and it will put it into the variable called template file. Fine. Sorry, it opens a file pointer. I'm sorry, it opens a file object. File object is created. Object is opened. Then I want to read it. So I want to read the data, means the template data I'm reading. So I want to read the template data. So temp file dot, so whatever file is there, that it will read. So reading means nothing has happened. If you have a doubt and clarification, you can print the temp data. Whatever 6 lines of data is there, same thing it is going to be printed. Let me run this one. See what is there here in terminal? As it is, because it's not processed one. It's only a template reading of file which is called contains a text file. Fine. Is it clear? Hello? So
Yes, sir.
yeah, now what I'm doing is once my reading job is over, I don't want further more. My temp file can be closed, because to maintain that consistency of data, we don't want to lose the data. Now my template data is ready. So what I'll do is I will render it. So rendered output I want to generate. So how I want to generate is, so maybe template output, my variable name is, so which I want to generate it using my template data. So my template data is already available. So that is temp data. So this output file has to be generated and stored into one particular HTML file. So that HTML file I want to give it. So template output dot render. See, look at this render. This render, what it is, you know, it is taking and it is expecting some kind of arguments. Please look at, carefully observe it. This method accepts same arguments as a dictionary constructor. You can pass a list of values, like they have given already example. See, nights variable equal to this, say NIH. Same nights I can give, pass it like a dictionary, or I can pass it like, you know, simple variable. So what I'll pass it is, I'm passing value of A. So value of A I'm passing is something like a 56, which I'm trying to pass it. See, remember my particular HTML file, rendering file which contains the template file is A and B, but I'm passing only A. Is it clear? Hello?
Yes, sir, clear.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So I'm passing this render. So this render output is generated where? Can you tell me? Where it is generated?
It will take place of A in the HTML.
HTML file.
Where is that HTML file you have given? We did not give an HTML file. No?
It's stored in template output.
Is stored in a variable called template output.
So it will be stored into the template output called, that is template output. I don't want to store it into HTML. Right now I want to print it. So template output, the processed output. I'll show you that how to store it into HTML file also. Don't worry. So let me show you then. So what is happening here? Please look at. Oh, sorry. It is stored, you know, template output. Oh, I'm sorry. It has to be printed, no? It has to be redirected. Wait. Rendering is done. This rendering has to be. Oh, wait.
The 56 should be in quotes, I guess.
Oh, no, not the 50s. That's not the issue. It is rendering job is done. The way you put it, that's not the issue. That is okay. That's not the issue.
So you need to read the
yes.
output as a text file again.
Yes. I have to write it in the text file. The rendered output has to be stored into that.
No, professor also, like in screen card, they also printed this. So I don't know why it's not given.
No, not printed.
Sir, you print template output dot render.
Yes. Template output dot render. You need to print that,
Yes,
not this
sir.
out object. This is printing object. We have to print that rendered output. Rendered output, I can store it into out variable and then print out variable. It's not issue. Otherwise, directly I can do that one. This could be better, I think. Yeah. This is either directly rendered output. I can print it. This one. See, look at here. Did you find that the value of A is there, but value of B is missing? Because I did not pass it.
Codes to the 56, right?
No. Even
Can
without
be string
code,
or integer.
Yes, it's not a problem. No problem. That's not the issue. So the rendered output, we are trying to store it into out variable. Instead of printing on this one on the screen, what I'll do is I want to store it into a HTML file. See, I'm opening a HTML file. That is output.html. Clear? I'm writing into the file with the W mode. So which I want to store it this output. So my file is out file. Whatever output I got it, I want to put it into this file. That is output file, out file dot write. So what I'll write it is out, I'll write it. So now what happens, this output file is HTML file is opened in W mode. Whatever output I got print, that output I'm storing into this output file. Just I'm closing my file. So please carefully see this. There is no HTML file involved in this. Output.html file is not there. So let me run this one. See, there is a HTML file is created. Did you find it? Hello, did you notice it?
Yes. Yes, sir.
So this HTML file, I can open it with the right click. So maybe in the week 2, Python week 2.
Sir, you can just run the open command in terminal.
Yes. Wait. Let me open. Yeah. This HTML file is there. This is what generated HTML file. So this is a simple kind of data. Maybe sometimes we want to pass at multiple, a list I can send it. So what I'll do is I want to send it a list of values. So let me send the list of values. So I don't want to pass it like this. I want to pass it a list of values. This template output I want to generate with a list of values. So what I'll do is a sample list. So which it contains that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a list, no? So what I'll do is I want to send it the list. So that is LST equal to sample list. Now what happens, this is a template readable variable. Hello. Yeah, am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. See, look at it. So here, this is a readable variable. LST is a readable variable, which I'll use it in the template for the for loop iteration. And whatever local list of values, because it's a list is a complex data structure with collection of values, that will be put it into that rendering purpose of the template. So in this template, what I'll do is I'll write a for loop. So when I write for loop, I suppose to use block statements. The block statements are like this. If conditional one, if you want to write if, I suppose to use percentage if condition, then again percentage, below that set of statements, again you might have a else part. So you have a set of statements and every if has to be closed by end if. This is a template standard. Same thing is applicable for loop also, because they are block of statements. So right now what I'll do is I'll write a block of statements for the for loop. So I'm trying to get it each value from LST. So I call that V in LST. So you might have a doubt, what is this LST? It's very simple. Whatever the name of the complex data name, the same name we try to refer it. So my variable name I passed is LST with a list of values sample LST. Don't worry, the same thing can be used. Same thing can be used also, not an issue. sample list also not a problem. Clear? Now what I'll do is sample LST only I'll call. Each value from sample LST I'm getting. So whatever value I got it, I want to create with a bold tag the value V and end of my bold. So my N4 I'm using. Okay, so this is simple complex data structure if it is a list. So let me run this one. Save all. So I am running my app.py, which I am sending a complex data structure of list. The rendered output HTML is till now it's a different. So this output HTML is different. So I am opening in, is it there opening in the browser? Yeah, maybe it's in the, maybe it's not there. Fine, not issue then. I'll refresh it, not issue. Yeah, see, look at, now I'm running this one. So please refresh your output HTML, which is already there. Earlier it was there. Now it is, sorry, I'm sorry, I have to print the value. No, I should not print just V. I have to print that the populated value. Remember, just V means text is taken. If it is using that template rendering, you're supposed to use variable expression. The variable which you want to print it is V. So save it and run this one, app.py. Refresh it, your HTML file. So you will get the values. So now if you want to pass a dictionary, I can pass a dictionary. So this particular one, which I'm trying to pass it, a sample DST, DCT, which it contains that employee number, which 101, sorry, key and value pair I'm passing. And then the name of the employee, ITM. Now this is another complex structure. Along with the list, I want to pass the dictionary also. I can pass as many as a number of. So I'll pass that sample DCT, or I can say that for a difference, DCT equal to sample DCT. So here my referring value, where in the formal parameter and actual parameter. Actual parameter is sample dictionary. Formal parameter which you use in the Ninja template is DCT. So now what I'll do is I want to print the dictionary values. I'll take a break now. So I'm trying to print it, the employee number. So which a complex data structure which is populated through a dictionary. My dictionary name already you know, EMP. Sorry, my dictionary name which I passed is very, must be careful. Sorry, DCT, no. So same thing has to be used. DCT dot employee number. Similar way, the name of the employee, I'll take another break. So I'm trying to print that DCT, my formal parameter, which contains actual values, name of it. So either that could be this way, or it might be that this way also it works. See, I'm using two ways. First one is with dot operator, second one with subscript operators. Now let me generate this one. My HTML is generated. Refresh it. Oh, sorry, but name is missing. Is it name? Okay. DCT name. Yeah, maybe this, maybe it's double quotes. Yeah, maybe double quotes or something. Yeah,
no,
No, sir. Sir,
you have to use
overwritten E name, sir. You have to remove E.
What's that, please?
E from the name block.
Okay. I'm sorry. Yes. The key name is name, not E name. Okay. Yeah, cool. This makes sense. So that's it. So this is a very complex one. So why do I say this one is, as per this week 3 lab assignment, see, I'm going with, why should I go for this one is, if you could see that same output HTML file is generated with 3 different ways. Do you find that? First generating is different, second way of generating is different, third way of generating is different. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So, but output HTML is single. Am I right? Fine.
Yes, sir.
So what is supposed to do is, when you are rendering, you're supposed to pass a different processed data. If it is argument of -s, you're supposed to render with student list of data. Fine. Hello. If it is -s option, when you pass it, if you pass it like course, you're supposed to send the rendering with course data or course list, course complex data, course data which is processed data. And you might have error rendering also. So another rendering is there where you send that error data. Fine.
Yes,
It's not
sir.
limited. You supposed to send only one list. You can send first data, second data, as many as number of data elements you can send it. How many you want to send it, you can separate them using comma separator. One simple variable, one complex data, like one list I sent it here, one dictionary I can send it here, and I can send one simple variable also as a parameter. Hope you got it. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So in this way, if you do it, very easy that doing of that assignment number 3. Okay. So this is pretty much about this Jinja templates. Yeah, some more things. Official documentation is there. Quickly, you can see that Jinja 2 or Jinja 3, it's not an issue. Any one of these. Jinja 2 is more enough because in your course also, completely we are using Jinja 2 standards only.
Can we use while loop in this?
Yes. No. While loop, in terms of that, you're supposed to use, yeah, we can use it. Iteration, we can use it. But you have a documentation. Just you quickly go through the documentation. Jinja templates is all showing a lot of standards. You can use it. Of course, definitely you require, because entry and exit loop is there. Definitely entry condition is there. Just you can check the quickly documentation. So that's Jinja 2 template documents. Yeah. Official documentation. This is what official documentation, where you can find all of them. So palette projects, even the professor lecture also has shown it. So how the Jinja templates it looks like and what documentation is used. Fine. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So let me go for that activities and practice questions. Just give me 1 second. I'll drink my water and just I'll come out. See that somebody, if they want to understand this, they can use this particular example. See, I'm sending these simple outputs and inputs, these things into your chart box. Please look at Control A, Control C. Maybe somebody, they can try it in the local machine. Just I'm pasting here in the chart box. This is a text file. So remember, it can be text file or it can be another one. Some particular extension has to be given. And processing engine is here. This is what, how do you process? So this is.
Also check in the web page, because I'm always clicking that go live. It is creating.
So I'll do that code share button, so that code share is option is there. There I'll do that sharing my code. This link you can access it. This is my first part of it. And sorry, first part is this part.
No, my question is, how do you, what button you click to check in this web page,
Don't understand, please.
How do you check in the web page, like whatever HTML document created, you are viewing in the web page, right?
Yes. Right click on, see, my folder is there, no? In my folder, right click on this particular HTML file which was created, output.html, and then open with Google Chrome or Firefox.
Yeah, but while you're running now, you didn't go through this, no? Only
Yes. Refresh it.
Okay,
See,
that same page you're refreshing.
Yes, same phrase, because see, once you run app.py with students details,
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
you refresh it, you get student details there.
Okay.
Fine. So if I'll change it something like 102, okay. So I'll run it, this Python. Now just refresh this particular, so output HTML. See, just refresh it.
Yeah.
Every time I need not. See, I'm just doing this one code share option, just sharing it. Wait, share it to the people. So anybody wants to do the quick copying, they can do it. I'm pasting this. 2 codes are available on this code share. Okay. Yeah, Himanshu Sani, you want to ask something?
Yeah, sir. I have a question in regarding this. Like in screencast, sir has give a variable name Janapit underscore data.
Yes.
I want to understand that thing.
No,
Can
no,
you
that is
open
actually as per that real-time case study. He is using GNP's data, so that he is using GNP's. So I might use it my employee data, so that what I'll do is my template name I can use instead of template input. I can do that EMP input. So that's it. Nothing else.
No, but I'm having the doubts in the syntax. So can you clear that?
So,
can you just open the lecture?
Okay,
the
definitely,
screencast?
definitely. No, not a problem. Just a minute. I'll open it. In this lecture, no, fine.
Screencast 3.2. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Wait. 3.2.
In timestamp 12 minutes,
Yeah,
13
no problem.
minutes.
I'll go. This part?
13 minutes, if you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, here also you can.
Yes.
In the line template dot render, he dot Janapit data is equal to Janapit data. I got the right part, like we are getting data from that variable. But like, why we are writing 2 times here? I didn't get.
So that's what the thing. See, I'm telling you, these 2 things is there. This is the same thing. So this is here. Which is this? See, sample list equal to sample list. Is it right?
Okay.
So here DCT equal to sample dictionary. Did you find any?
Okay.
So here I'm using different names. In the first parameter, I'm using same name. In the second parameter, I'm using different names. Okay. Fine. I'll tell you what is the first one, second one. Before is equal to, what I'll do is I'll use it. So formal parameter referred in Jinja template is equal to actual values which you want to store it. Fine.
Okay.
So here sample LST is a name which I should refer it in the for loop.
Oh, so we mentioned it in the template.
Yes.
Okay.
So
if I change here, so I should. I must
yes. For example, if I change it LST, clear? Okay. So, but I forgot to change here in the formal parameter reference here. Here I forgot to change it. Okay. So now let me run it. Fine. So now my refreshing of this page. See, I did not get the values.
So it won't take the value for that parameter.
Because this particular variable sample LST is not received any values. So I've sent the values of sample LST to LST. So I should refer here LST. Is it right?
Yeah.
That's it. Okay. He has used the same names. That's the reason I used one of them is same name, one of them is different names. Clear?
Yeah.
Should care about left parameter for templating. Right parameter, right side one is equal to after assignment, you know. See, this is very simple. LST equal to 56, you did it, no? So this 56 belongs to Python value. This LST is referred in template. Simple. Yes.
In the sixth line, can you explain? I'm not getting the sixth line.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
is template output equal to? It's a
Wait,
standard
wait, wait.
syntax.
Yeah, this is one, no?
Yeah, sixth line. Yeah. What's
Yeah,
happening?
sixth line. So what this text file data is being read and it is put as a string argument in template data. Fine. This is what line number 4 we did it. Reading a text file. What
Yeah.
is this one is? Reading
Template.
text file content.
Yes.
So that is put it into temp data.
Yes.
So now template object is created. So this template is a predefined class.
Okay.
Using it, template object is created. This object is too dynamic. Every time it populates values. That's the reason. So every time it tries to generate a new processing output. So template object is created.
That we have assigned to the variable? Is
Yes, yes, yes. This variable name can be
anything.
Output, anything. Output A, something like that.
Okay.
So this output A, when it is rendering, it will generate again text output.
Okay.
So this output A dot render, I don't want to do this stuff. If I do print, so what happens, you know, it will generate a text output. Just you can see that. I don't want to use it output A. Oh, sorry. Output.
Yeah.
So what is happening here? No, the rendered output is resulted like, you know, a text output. Just I want to make it comment. See, look at this one. See, this is.
Yeah. Okay.
So this output, I don't want to print it. I want to store it into variable.
Okay.
That I want to store it into file. So something like out variable. This out variable, open a file, out file, store that right file and close it. So that out file can be output.html.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody wants to ask something.
Sir, can you access the functions inside the Jinja?
Functions?
Means functions like, suppose I have a dictionary and I want to get the keys and values of it. So can I use the dictionary.items method in the text file?
Of course, you have to use it. Why should you require right now? Actually, that's a different kind of thing where I have to again go through the documentation and then I have to explore it.
No, sir, because in now we used for I in the list. For V in list. So like that, can we use for V comma key comma item in dictionary?
Yes, of course.
Item?
We can use it, but just go to the documentation. That's the general kind of things we can quickly do. That's not an issue.
Sir.
So even you go for the documentation quickly, it would help you then. That's a lot of resources that just quickly you can, okay.
Right.
Lalit.
Yes, sir, I have a doubt. In screencast, sir has created a virtual environment, no, sir, to run the codes. So
What is screencast number?
I think it's
only, no?
3.1.
Yeah.
3.1.
Okay.
I think he has created a virtual environment, sir. And he's activated and ran the code in that.
Okay.
So if I have to run the code again, I have to activate it or just create another new one?
Activate it. Activate it is enough.
Every time I have to activate, sir?
Yes, yes. Because once you exit it, that complete application and folder, then you require.
Okay.
So why should the virtual environment is required is when you keep on doing that projects, you know, upcoming days, the lot of requirements and stack of requirements is there, like Jinja template, Matplotlib. You might install 24 of different libraries, you know, maybe.
Yes, sir.
So then all of these requirements I cannot remember. So I'll put it in virtual environment, I'll freeze it. Then I'll deploy that freezed requirements to production. Maybe some of your friend is asking, I want to run your application on my mission. Fine.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So then what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to send all of your package along with your requirements.
Okay, so I can share that virtual environment.
Simple. So you need not individually list out, install this. Just you give the requirement.txt file. I can install only requirement.txt file. I can run your app.
Okay. So how to start this virtual machine, sir?
That's what the thing. I want to implement this particular virtual environment explanation in the next session, because if I show it here, again, app mission. This is Apple Macintosh mission.
Sir, earlier in this lecture, you told me how to install Matplotlib and Jinja 2.
Pip install.
So that install which we did in week 2 folder.
Yes.
So that
is a global
virtual, or that was
that's a global installation. Global installation. It works for week 2 folder. It works for anywhere.
Okay. So the reason I'm asking is you opened the week 2 folder and then you asked me to install it.
Yes.
So why specifically
that is global installation. Global installation is that is not specific to this folder. Entire my Mac machine.
Okay.
See, look at, I'm showing you. Whatever I installed in week 2, I can do that pip list. See, you thought I installed only that 2 things, Matplotlib and this, but lot of things I installed in global.
Okay.
But all these things are not required for this particular week 2 folder.
Okay.
So I want to make it a different compartment for my week 2. Fine.
These are all hidden files, sir? These are all hidden?
No, these are not required. Actually, I installed
are
for
they
past.
hidden? Are they hidden? I'm asking.
No. Pip list. It shows all the existing installed Python packages.
Okay.
Not hidden. Just pip list. If you type it, then you get list of that requirements already installed. They are global installed.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
So
I joined the session late and I was watching to the YouTube video, right?
Yes.
Live stream, and the way you installed Jinja, pip install Jinja, right, sir? I did the same. It got installed, and I did the other one as well, the Matplot, yes. And then I tried running like the first few lines of code from Jinja to import template, and I was following along. But the thing is, my system is not processing the Jinja. It says it's not installed.
Can you
Like,
open screen share it?
Can I come in my laptop, sir?
Yes, you can share your screen.
Just a second, okay, sir. I'll come to the laptop. Okay, sir. Oh, sir, is my screen visible?
No, not yet. It's not. It's visible now. It's visible.
Yes, sir. It's.
No, don't try it directly by line. Maybe some syntax error you got it. Have you opened this? Yeah. Wait. From Jinja to, yeah. Just quit this Python. Python prompt is there, no, below that. Please, Python. Just quit. Syntax error below it. Just quit it. Quit it. I want to see that error from, quit. I need not go for Python prompt. No, just you type quit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, quit and open. Yeah. Open and closing. Quit, open and closing parenthesis. Quit, you are typing just like that. Quit.
Quit.
Command function quit. No.
You just press Control Z.
Yeah, the one more thing is shown, no?
Control Z.
Control Z is okay. Yeah, it is directly. Yeah, Control Z. Yeah. So now you run it, your Python file. Python file is in app.py. I want to see what's out.
You just type Python app.py.
Yeah, just you'll run it as a terminal. Yeah, it is running, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now open output HTML, whether you got it 56 output or not. Go open your folder and right click on output HTML. No. That's okay. Yeah. Even you can open output is not generated. Open the tab.
Yes, it's not generating. I think it's not reading.
Click on it. Wait.
So you have to change the Python version.
See. That's okay. Output is okay. Rendering is okay.
No, for close you have to give brackets
it.
for close also.
Rendering is done. Yeah, closing file is not done. That's okay. Please close it. Line number 5. Content as read. Template data is taken. That's template.txt. Okay. So then the
I'm not
rendering is
seeing the
done.
file anywhere.
Output is rendered. See, look at 2 times you rendered, no? First
Oh
time
yes,
7th line
he
number.
didn't store this
Yeah,
output
yeah.
in the
Please remove it.
HTML
Please
file.
remove it. Yeah. Now you run it. Save it and run it. Save it and run it.
No, you are not saving the template.txt file. First save that
Oh,
and come back
oh,
here.
Okay, one file is not saved. Okay. See, now it's
oh.
generated. Okay. Oh, 2
Oh,
files
okay,
we got it. Say that's what every time we say save all. Okay.
Oh, sir,
Okay.
but why is it showing yellow on this? Like, what is like the problem with this?
No problem. Sometimes it takes time to resolve it. That's the issue then.
Oh, okay,
If you
sir.
restart that VS Code, it works then.
Oh, okay, sir. Okay, I'll be going to the YouTube
Yeah.
live stream as much as possible. I won't understand that.
Okay.
Like, thank you, sir.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going for activity and practice.
Sir, I have one doubt, sir.
Yes, tell me.
Sir, how can I activate that virtual environment without creating it, sir? That in the screencast we have created it and
No, we are not created. In this screencast, professor has created, but in this particular my presentation, I did not create.
No, sir, you didn't create it, but I had a doubt, sir. I already created it. How to activate it just?
So that is source, simple command.
No, sir, I am not in the, I think, virtual environment, sir. Can I share my screen once?
Yes, you can. But once you created, only command is there. Source bin activate. I think VNV activate.
Sir, can you please debug one time?
Yes.
Okay.
Sir, for Windows it is not source.
Yeah,
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, it's visible, Lalit.
Okay, sir. 1 minute. Sir.
VNV is there. Experiment.env created, no, as per professor lecture only.
Yes, sir. Dot experiment to env.
Yes, in that bin directory is there. Please check it.
I have to go to that.
LS. You type it LS.
No, sir. It's a hidden file, sir. LSA.
No, you type ls and dot experiment -env.
I can see it here.
Yes. In that bin directory is there, no?
I have to go cd
dot experiment env. In that bin directory and activate shell file is there. Activate script or activate shell. Just click on ls. Yeah, say there is a bin directory is there, no?
Yes, sir.
Go for cd bin. Check it. Activate sh file is there. Enter.
Activate ps.
Yes. Just /activate.
PSL file, sir.
Yeah, just normal file. Small file is there, no? /activate.
Okay.
/activate. Current directory is activate. That's it. Maybe permission.
No, sir. It's permission denied.
Check it. Just activate. Maybe because currently you are in current. Just no.
No, sir. No, 1 second. I have ran this code before, sir. I think it's.
Then you got supposed to go for that.
Sudo activate.
Yeah, it is sudo. Because super
Sir,
permission.
source.activate experiment to env bin activate.
Because right now you are in already experiment. Please come out that folder also.
Experiment to env, sir.
You come out from that because again you are trying to execute from this means again it checks experiment 2.
Okay, then I have to
come out one step back.
Okay, sir.
Now you tried the command which you tried.
I have to go. This one.
Yes, done it. Yes, it is activated. Okay. So anyway, I'll show this particular task on Windows next week onwards. No problem.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
It's activated.
Yeah.
So do we really need to do this?
No, right now it's not required. Once you go for Flask environment, then you're supposed to do it because I don't want to make my particular requirements. All of things are global. So for everything is project specific. Like if you do a project for library, you have a folder for library. Then all of the requirements are specific and reserved for that project only. I don't want to make it all of them combined together. Then it definitely required. For this week 3, we don't require. Okay.
Okay, sir.
From week 4 and week 5 and week 6, we do it definitely with Flask only, and along with it, virtual environment also. Fine? Clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pratik Sharma. I think everyone have that IDs, no? He is different guy. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is pretty much then. Yeah, quickly I'm going because wherever it's necessary, only discussion, we'll talk about that. So I think this is pretty much bold. A lot of things are there in that about programming language and all. Yeah, this is what, second question is there in the activity. See, MVC architecture, model, view, and control. So let me tell you that model is exclusively the database schema. View, it belongs to the user interface. Remember, in the professor lecture also, there is a difference is there, interaction and interface. Interaction is through the devices we do that. Interface is the console which you are able to see that. That's a difference. Clear? So in the case of this model, view, control, model, it belongs to database schema, which you do that backend database, which you build it, like NoSQL or something like. Maybe in the week 4, you do that kind of experiment. And view is exclusively about your HTML or CSS, which you are trying to make an appearance to the user, end user who wants to work it. And controller is there, which is a business logic, the backend Flask code, Python code, which you write it. In simple terms of your app dev one, I'm telling you what is model, what is view, what is controller. Till now, you are familiar with view, and along with just a small controller you learned in this week 3, that is reading a CSV file, filter it, and then give the output to view. So here, reading CSV file is a database. The database is something we consider like a CSV, and read it through Python controller program and put it into end user called view. I hope you understand simple kind of terms, because I won't explain you in simple kind of terms. So which are the following components MVC provides a different representation of data? You did it that week 3, no? In the week 3, we have different representations. For student parameter -s, we have a different output. For course parameter, you have a different output. Hope you understand. Similar way, error output is different. So I think the right way is which are the following components is view is the right component. And third one also, which are the component of MVC is responsible for interaction of user with the web application. If they want to do like, whatever output is shown, there you might have a double click or single click buttons is there. Whatever you want to click it, that you do it through view only. So that is done through interface of the user. So this is in the context of web application. The view consists of which of the following parts? User interface part is there, user interaction part is there. Interaction part, don't worry. You might use push buttons, radio buttons, drop down list boxes, input boxes, all these things will come into the interaction. Later we do input dialog box or input things whichever you want it. And this is a straightforward one who has been developed with that small talk, which is a Xerox history based question. And the next one, which of the following is not a proper property of view in the MVC design pattern in the context of Gmail application? So if you could look at Gmail application, there are different elements is there. Like, rendering part is there, appearance of the text is there, colors is there. All these are come under into the category of view. But thing is, who has sent the mail, who has received it, there is a backend database is enabled there, backend database. And similar way, if it is showing the inbox of the user X, it has to open only the received mail and sent mails of X user only. So there is a controller is enabled, there is a database is enabled. So, but remaining 3 is there. So to check that what kind of text to be displayed, like if some unread text is there in the bold, that's a part of view part only. Size of the screen, that is view part only. buttons, which is interaction part. This is also come under the view. So this is 3.1.
So based on this, could you please take the question in graded assignment 1, the same on MVC structure?
No, graded assignment, just I can give the clue, nothing else I can tell
No,
you.
one graded assignment 1.
Yes, first
Question
one.
number 6. Yeah, 1.
First,
Question number
week
6.
1, week 1.
Yes, sir. 1.
Week 1.
Yes, sir. Week
Okay.
1.
Week 1 is over, no problem.
Yeah, question number 6.
Sure. Question number 6. Yes. See, look at the view in the MVC architecture is responsible for. See, storing and retrieving data belongs to model, because database only will maintain that all collection of records, all collection of rows, all collection of data. And the controller is going to be responsible for processing of your data, like filtering, all the stuff. And tell me.
Yes, so the second option, storing and retrieving, belongs to model, and executing the business logic is
controller.
Controller. Okay.
Yes. So in the case of fourth one, we are trying to click the push button. We are trying to click the checkbox when you are deleting a mail. This is called, receiving data from the user. If the web interface is providing you input box, then only you can. So that in the view itself, we have to receive the input from the user. Similar way, some output we store it called display data. So A and D is the right answer. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. So again, I'm going for, that's okay. Yeah, second one. So I'm not going that most easy questions. Any of the question, if you have a doubt, we just think about it. Yeah, this is very, very easy then. Dash is a representation of useful of another entity. See, HTML is required for markup. JSON is required for data representation. But view is responsible for any kind of thing. Where you can represent HTML files, image files, JSON files, whatnot, everything. So view is a generic term, but HTML, JSON, image are specific terms. So all these three things belongs to elements of view. Clear? All these three things are sub-elements of view. Yeah, look at this is very interesting question. Second question. See, which of the following is the example for fully static view? Fully static in the sense what it is, just now we created one, Ginger documentation help. I've shown you whatever Ginger 2 or Ginger 3. Not only Ginger 2 or Ginger 3, you can take that any kind of modern software or any kind of software documentation. Most of the software libraries doesn't change. Once they put the documentation, maybe it takes another 1 year or 6 months to update it. So that is most static, fully static one. Maybe after a version of that new compartment or new tool is added, new component is added, then the documentation is changed. So it is a fully static one. Don't think it is Ginger 2 documentation. Even you think about Python documentation, most of the functions are same. Immediately in the new version, they don't introduce new functions. Only some particular 2-3 functions they'll add it. Similar way, Wikipedia is there. I think professor has given very good example. Wikipedia, some part of the web page is static, some of them are dynamic. And Amazon application is 90% is most dynamic. He has given it. So Wikipedia is again the same question. I don't think it is much difficult to answer. 3.3. Yeah, this is very interesting. See, look at the correct systematic way to handle the user interface design. See, I prepared to make a audio player website. Clear? I want to make audio player website. So my website provides you that all of that audio MP3 files, or it might be WMA files I can play. What basic steps I'll follow? So look at the prototyping by wireframes or mockups means already in the professor lecture he said, wireframes means how your web application it looks like. That is what prototyping. So testing of the application is after implementation only you can test it. Third one is functional requirement gathering. Fourth one is user and task analysis. If you could look at this one, I'll tell you the most fundamental thing. If I want to build one particular audio player, basically I go to my 2 or 3 friends, I'll ask them, so if you like to use any web player, any audio web player, what is your requirements as a user? He says that I want previous track, next track. He says that last track, first track, increase volume, decrease volume. All these is requirements I'll gather like English grammatical sentence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So after that, I don't want to fix it. He might give it 15 requirements. I don't want to fix to implement all 15 requirements. Maybe some of them are combined. He has given 15 statements, but all 15 are not same to be implemented. I can combine 2, 3 of them. I can add one more thing. So that is called analysis part before we start doing anything. Any problem statement, if somebody said you that, so I want a program for sum of 2 numbers. We don't want to directly start sum of 2 numbers. What I'll do is, I'll ask them, you said sum of 2 numbers. So what is your requirement? Whether you want to do integer numbers or real numbers. If it is real numbers, what is the maximum range you want to do it? All these things I'll gather it. Then I'll analyze it, whether this particular task, I can implement it or I can add any additions for it, or I can remove some of them which are not feasible. Then I'll go for prototyping. Prototyping means that screenshot I'll design with a pen and paper I can design, or some free websites are there where you can build the wireframe. So after that, so we go for testing of your application. Maybe after implement all these things, then we'll test it. Okay, it's functioning well. So that's the reason C, D, and then A and B. That's what the sequence is. We don't want to directly go for prototype. Somebody thinks that directly I want to go for, this implementing. Yeah, user interfaces. It is allowing the user to interact with the program with the graphical buttons. Already I said many times, push buttons, radio buttons, all this stuff. Yeah, look at here. Incorrect statements we want to find out. So then based on it, you can. Keyboard are examples of user interface. No. Hardware input or software input which you are giving is called interaction. That's the reason keyboard is not interaction. It's interaction. It's not interface. Keyboard is example for user interaction. Similar way, touchscreen also it's an interaction, not interface. So if reverse order, if I go for it, I'll get the answer. And this is already given. Which of the following views is not most efficient in terms of that loading server? See, dynamic loading is used for loading server, fully dynamic one. If you are using, every time you are loading the data from the server. Let me think about that. You have opened your Gmail. Once it is opened, every 1 minute or every 1 second or every 30 seconds, I want to read the data from the server and display it. Then what happens, the server is overburdened. Like plenty of people have been opened, like 1 crore people has opened same server. Every time dynamically it is reloading the requesting from the server and reading it. Then what happens, the efficiency of the server is reduced. The server will be slowed down. That's the reason what I'll do is, I'll bring my server data, I'll put it into the cache memory of the local system. So that's what the thing, we think about that cache memory. So some other cache memory tools we use it. It will maintain that recent interacted data from the server and put it. If any change between the cache data and the server data, then only it will load it. Otherwise it doesn't load it. So fully dynamic websites with server interaction is most inefficient websites. It's not efficient. That could be one example. Yeah. So this is, Jakob Nielsen historics, he has said it, So some of that standards he has given. So visibility of system, error prevention, user control and freedom, all of the above. See, allows the user to go back if some actions are performed by mistake. This best example is given in the professor lecture. Some of the file you deleted by mistake, you put it into the trash. Similarly, if you click on a radio button, so it is on. Again, radio button, if you click it, it's off. So nothing great danger is happened. Even you click on a button, you can just go for recall it. Similar way, even you submit any of things end of your examination or end of the quiz. If you click on the submit, it will ask you that, are you sure you want to submit? So if you say yes, then only final confirm. When you delete it, it will ask you that. So that user freedom is enabled. So error prevention is not concerned because error prevention is, not by mistake. That is happened in the program end itself, not by user, because it's a user freedom they are talking about, so that user can easily control it. Whatever action he has done it, he can recall it back. And which of the following statements are true about that Jacobs-Nelson? So he has been said it that web standard heuristics. So in this, the interface should not contain information which is irrelevant. Your page is there, show which is relevant to current context. Don't show all of the information. That's true. So error messages should not be expressed in the form as, see, error codes, if you show it on the website, the end user will confuse. Instead of it, it will show you that it's a spam. But the developer will use it to identify the spam. There is a spam error code. Based on it, you will identify the spam mails. But the spam error code, they cannot show it on the website of your Gmail because you will confuse what is this error code, some 506, 507. So instead of it, you are interested to see in English grammatical lines. So next one, design must be flexible so that the people can select that whatever the method they want it. Like they can use keyboard, they can use something, joystick. So best example. So design should speak the user's language. That could be said it is disabled people, or it might be color blindness people. They should be able to understand what it is. Yeah. Which of the following principles are related to that? See, all these things: aesthetics and accessibility, simple language, minimalist steps. All these are belongs to some standard principles followed that. As per the Jacobs-Nelson, he has defined some of the standards before that web apps has been developed. So it's not for web apps, it's a standard for all of GUI applications. Yeah, wide frames he said about. So why do you use wide frames is the following designs are relates to user interface. When you want to design how that my web application, where the input box is there, where my radio buttons is there, where my scroll box is there. All these things have been available in the user interface design only. Navigation design, information design only specific. They are in the part of the user interface design. So which of the following tools are used in user interface design? Provide. Yeah, that is straightforward. That is wide frames. Yeah, that is one particular example too. You might have Draw.io is there. Lucidchart is there. There are different tools are there. Freely you can use it. Yes, this is what interesting question. Information, how it should be displayed is called information design. Navigation is your scroll up and scroll bar buttons of the web interface you are designing. User interface design is a overall. But functionality design is a different thing. Functionality design in the sense, the backend logic which you are using. So like if you click on that play button, what the background function has to be executed. That need not be described in wireframes. Wireframe is just a simple draw, which is simple drawing, which it contains that how the user interface it looks like. It doesn't show whatever if condition written background code of the push button, delete button, read button, submit button, login button. We don't know what logic is background of it through wireframes. The background logic is known to the backend developer, or it might be a front-end developer. That's it. So functional things are not shown. So only interface is shown. which of the following statements is true about that, lorem ipsum text, some of the text has shown it with the fake letters. You might see that one. That's one example. It's a fake text, which is Latin text is shown. So no particular meaning. It's a zigzag text, all of them. Yeah, 3.6. Yeah, see, look at this is what earlier we have discussed about Jinja 2 templates. Jinja 2 is not meant for generating HTML. You can generate JSON files, XML files also. Of course, JSON, you will know that whenever we'll work with week number 6, there is assignment is there, lab assignment. In that exclusively we talk about JSON generation also. At that time, you will understand Jinja templates can be used for generating JSON also. So, but right now it is able to generate any of that output format, XML, JSON or HTML. So these questions are about rendering only. Please look at that rendering things. See, we are trying to generate one tag paragraph with a specific text. The Python function is def. It takes a parameter s as a parameter. S is nothing but what string you want to put it inside a paragraph. So then we return it, paragraph prefix and paragraph suffix. Concatenation we do through plus operator. After that, this particular function is called, p function is called in other statement. See, maybe some alignment issue, that's the reason. Inside the def, we have only one line of code, that is return statement. Print statement is a separate one, which it is calling that p function and returning string it prints. Let me see that what is wrong with the remaining three options is, why the second one wrong is, it's that particular p and end of p is a string tags. It should not be given like open. If it is given open, your file should be that Python HTML file. But right now Python syntax doesn't allow directly HTML tags. Third one, why it is wrong is we cannot concatenate s and p with dot operator. It doesn't happen. So concatenation should be done between string and string in Python is plus operator.
Sir, also in the second option, the function ps is written, that syntax is wrong. In Python, we define def. It's a C++ thingy that's given, function p of s.
Yes. This def also wrong. You are right. Correct. Okay. Yeah, that's also wrong. Now this is okay. Which are the following libraries? Either Jinja string templates as there, PyHTML is there. Yeah. See that output of it. See here 2, 1, 2, 3 parameters are required. Something is required. Lfruits is required. Of course, something is used in two places. Same. Like in the first place is eating something, favorite something. So I am passing that something with one value, but Lfruits with 4 values. I can pass it because it is a string enclosed one, no? Just a string enclosed template. So whatever the places is there, it replaces. So first one is replaced with, second one is replaced with fruits and fruits. So fruits and fruits. I am eating fruits and my favorite fruit is kiwi, and then. So here fruits and fruits is twice it is replaced. But other things are somewhat, it is, small case is used, capital case is used. And then there might be a wrong in the first and second is, the first one is, second one is wrong with capital A is used. And
this one has only fruits, sir, not fruits.
Yes. Fruit has been used because the same string has to be repeated. Yeah, good. So this is another one which is a Jinja template. They have used it. Python for loop. Of course, it is used like beginning value and ending value and step value. Step value is +2. Every time incrementation step is 2. So initially 0 to 9 only it goes, so that we go with space separator 0, 2, 4 and 8. It doesn't go for 9 because ending value not included. It doesn't include 10, means it goes up to 8 only. And yeah, this is okay. List of values 246 is taken. Then comma separator. It's very clear. Yeah, this is also very clear. 1, 2, 3 parameters are passed. Of course, 3 different values. That's carefully. If you check it, what is wrong and what is right, you can get it. Same values. Yeah, 3.7. Look at this is beginning ending blocks is different. Interpretation of variables is different. Please consider these two are different. Beginning ending blocks is used for if condition, for loop, else part. So and if that things we use it beginning and ending blocks. Any variable or expression, then we use it the interpretation of variables.
Please repeat this. I was not able to understand this.
Yes. See, block of statement in the sense. See, the block of statements in the sense. Here, the beginning of block is there. Maybe you can say that beginning of block. Below that set of statements is there. End of the block. Clear? So let it be that if is not alone, it contains that set of statements. How can you represent the set of statements? Is definitely using if, but if you are using if, it's not a variable, it is a block of statements. Sorry, I'm sorry, I might use it. Yes. Okay. So here I suppose to use it if with syntax of that Ginger template syntax is that if with block of statements. Once this block of statements is over, I have to start another block. Another block is else block. Then below that another set of statements. How can you say this block is ended? Again, we have to go with end if. So these kind of statements in Ginger template has to be defined with this one. They are not a single line or single expression. They are collection of expressions inside. For loop, if condition, else part, all these things. If you go for the next one, it's a single variable, complex or simple variable. How can you represent or can you interpret the variable or interpolation the value or pop the value of the variable as? So using this part. Using the two set brackets of left set and right set, left brace and right brace. Here it is left set and right set with percentage symbols because it's a block of statements. And comment lines, if it is Python comments, we supposed to use just a simple hash or it might be triple quote. In the Ginger template, if you want to write the comments, we supposed to use that parenthesis with hash symbol, beginning and ending blocks. This is called, comments. What do you call, comments? A block of comments. Yeah. So accessibility is an important component of Vue, which, see, accessibility, what it is, how user-friendly your website is. Whether your website is matched to that, the people who are that 18 below or 18 above, or it might be 45 above, or any kind of age group. That kind of websites are more reliable and more user friendly. If your website is going to be compatible for disability or impairment people, physically challenged one, then you can say that accessibility of the component is. See, makes that application speaks that user language means maybe it is going for only one kind of audio reading, but it is not suitable for impairment people. You might have to choose that disability or not disability, whatever the people is. Ensures the information of that application is not relevant and unnecessary. No, it's a very important component of Vue is your website must be useful for disabled people also.
Sir, even the first option should be correct, na? In this makes the application.
That's only one specific category of users.
Okay.
It must be suitable for all category of that. That's what they consider. More specific and more accurate. Yeah. Yeah, W3C principles has been defined perceivable, operable, understandable, robust. All these are been standard website is given. Just you can walk through the website, you can easily understand. Yeah, one more. Again, accessibility they are referring. Accessibility principles defined by the W3C. So perceivable information and the user interface. So operable user interface and navigation, very easily operable. Robust content and reliable information. Whatever content you are showing, it must be reliable. What context you are seeking. And perceivable information, whatever information you are seeing that has to represent that, what context it is speaking about. If you are using bold letters, if you are using strong font, it has to say that, oh, this particular context, in this context, this particular font is representing this kind of information. And similar way, if you are doing a submit button, the interface should be, the submit button has to be, good gradient colors, as and when you see that, the color should be catchy and no confusion in that. Yeah, any efficient web accessibility relies on that, which are the user agents, web content, authorizing tools. There are common standards which have been followed. Yeah, this is most things.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Can you please repeat the question number 2 of this?
Question number
2, sir.
2. Is it this one?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this question number 2 is, we are interpolating variable. See, variable is not a direct value. For example, I am printing P hello. So let me try this one. So what happens, this Jinja template, it tells you that hello is considered as a just string. What is this one? It's a string. It's a just string. Hello is printed as it is. Clear? For example, I'm trying to use it, a P, which I'm trying to use it here, variable. I don't want to use hello is a direct one. I'm using H. So I'm passing that as Jinja templating of that variable. Now what happens, the internal value of that H is going to be printed. Let me consider from the input process of Python, you pass it that H is something like hello IITM. So that what happens, when the output is processed, the Jinja template will generate output with the value of H. So whatever the value of H you pass it in rendering, that is used. Maybe H is used with high IITM. So what happens, while it is rendering, it will use it a dynamic data. Sorry, it will use it dynamic data. So instead of this direct H, it will replace what? Its value. Its value is whatever value is there, high IITM. Clear? So this particular thing we are using for variables. The variable is not having, constant value. It varies every time. Whatever value you pass it, you change it. So how can you handle this variables is using the representation of beginning and ending. Things of left brace, 2 sets of left brace and 2 sets of, left brace 2 times and right brace 2 times. That's it. Okay. Yeah. This practice, you can try it because most of the questions are similar and simple and easy too. So this is pretty much.
Show the first question of practice.
Yeah. The first question of
practice.
Pardon? Tell me.
First question of practice.
First question of practice.
Practice.
Sure. Cool.
So
this is, the length of the list. The length of the list is Python standard function is different. Jinja standard templating is different. Whenever using Jinja, you want to calculate length of a list, you supposed to use the list object piping symbol length. See, I am passing my Python list is through Python file app.py. I'm passing some LST with, sorry, 5 values, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to populate the length of the list in my Jinja template. In the Jinja template, how can I get the list is? So using that LST piping symbol followed by length. I can't use length. So because the Jinja template definitely requires that.
So in for loop, if you want to write the range of
yes, you can. So in this case, you can use similar kind of lines for I in range of it. So you can check it the documentation quickly. You can grab it then one. Yes. See, look at here. Yeah, for loop, different varieties of for loops here. So look at here. It's a direct for loop, which a list of users you are getting. See, I'm just yeah. This part is list of users. This part is key and value pair. So in that key, I want to get that key and value. In that, what value is there, I want to get it. Key and then E and then value in that V. So 2 variables are there, no? So each of them we want to get it. Similar way, I want to get it that dictionary and dictionary sorted dictionary. See what happens, dictionary may not be in order because whatever you stored the dictionary, it is in the different kind of order. If I want to sort it and display it, then you can use it this one. So based on that key, it is going to be sorted. That's what dictionary sort. These kind of thing. After piping, whatever you are using is called function. Jinja functions are always having suffixed functions, not prefixed functions. So these things,
for loop with range is not used in this.
See. This is what for loop indexed. Inside of the for loop block, you can access some of the special variables. See, look at index. You want to get it. Index value, current iteration. Maybe first item you are accessing, then you get first index. 0th index, current index, which is a 0 indexed one. There some variables are predefined. Inside a for loop, you can write. See that, see, look at here. So one particular list item they are taking, loop is a constant. See, inside any loop, I can try. See, one particular list only they are taking. Here, rows is a list. Each row you are extracting. But what I want to use it is, I want to print that loop.cycle. See, look at here, loop.cycle is there. So in that cycle, even and order. So I want to decide that whether it's a, one particular time it's even, one particular time it's order. So first odd number is selected, then even number is selected. In that way it goes then, like alternative way. So within the for loop, it is possible cycle among list of strings, which each time that using that loop cycle. So these are some constants are there. This loop is a reserved word. Along with this, we can use some predefined variable with that. See, practically if you use it, these things you get it, but it's not mandate that index is. And one more thing I want to tell you is, Jinja template is reserved for populating the server data and displaying as HTML. We don't do any complex calculations like prime number generating, like Fibonacci numbers generating. These tasks we don't do it. If you want to do it, you do it in Python, create a list, send the list to the front end. The front end rendering part is very easy. Clear? So don't try to write complex calculations in the Jinja template. That's not suggested also, because Jinja template is rendered in the front end. Hope you understand. Fine.
Okay.
Clear?
So what about matplotlib? Matplotlib also this similar.
No. Matplotlib is a different one. Matplotlib is very simple.
Matplotlib, use of matplotlib also similar documentation.
Yeah, it's there. It's there. Okay. Yeah, you can. Matplotlib is having different same documentation.
Because you have not mentioned how to use that.
See, matplotlib is very few commands. So what few commands is how to read matplotlib in Python. Similar documentation maybe not be there. Yeah, it is maybe there. It's there. Yeah, pymatplotlib is there. Yes, it's there.
Pyplot, yeah.
Here it is. See, we are giving that which of values. So I said, student data has to be sent as parameter also, because we want to draw that chart. We are sending y label and x label, x-axis value and y-axis value. So, and then we show it. Show means it is going to display the plot. Instead of it show, I can save it to a PNG file. That PNG file I can display it through img tag. That's it, simple. See, I can have the save it also. Yeah, here it is. So I can send that set of values, x-axis and y-axis, whatever labels you want to put it. Instead of show, I can save it. So somewhere it is save is there. Yeah, you can wait. Just a minute. Matplotlib save image. There is save to command is there. Instead of displaying, just I can save it. So here by default it's showing, no, I can save the figure. See, look at, instead of PNG file, JPG file, I can use it. Simply create it. Instead of showing, just save the figure into a PNG file. Same PNG file, you render it in the HTML file. So HTML in the sense your template input is there, no? Here I can use it, same constant file is. Pretty simple. Okay. Fine. Okay. Yeah, others please. Any other clarifications?
Sir, one doubt, sir. In a HTML, can a paragraph have two classes?
In HTML, paragraph can have two classes. A class concept belongs to CSS. Am I right?
Yes, sir. CSS.
Yes. So you created a class. Maybe it could be internal style or it might be external style you created.
Yes, sir.
So that paragraph you want to use it. So I can use it. Same paragraph I can use it. So maybe here, first paragraph.
Yes, sir. You write.
So class name.
Class.
Maybe, yeah, my class name is P class. Maybe I created a style.
No,
So,
sir. In that same paragraph, can you have another class?
In this paragraph, you want to create another class attribute.
Yes.
Here. No, it's not possible.
No, sir. That's given in the assignment question, no, sir.
Grade assignment?
Yeah, grade assignment to deadline.
No, grade assignment, what way they'll give it, class they'll give it, ID they'll give it. Clear?
Yes, sir. They have given class and ID, but in class,
yes, class and ID, and then ID name. Maybe ID name is something like my ID. And what else is given?
That can you please open once, sir? Graded assignment 2.
2 is no problem.
Yeah, ID should be 1.
Wait. Grade assignment 2, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Question number?
First question.
Okay. See, look at.
Yeah, this
here class is used, IDs, both are different attributes.
Yes, sir. I have got it, sir. But class have used first and second. No, sir. The answer is this paragraph has two different classes. It's the answer, sir.
Yes.
No. Which of the following statements is true in respect to the above code? So paragraph has one. Wait. Paragraph has only one class, first and second. See, look at what the wrong is. What the wrong is. Here the identification name which they are using.
Yes, sir.
First space second.
Yes, sir. First space second.
So that what happens, two different classes. It's not like class first, class second.
Okay.
Hope you understand, no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There are two different classes. First class and
but
second
called
class.
by single attribute called class.
My doubt was that only, sir. Can we have another class variable and write it as second, sir?
No. We cannot. Class attribute should be single. See, I cannot write class equal to D class. I cannot write like this.
Okay.
If I want to use two classes, so I supposed to write P class space D class.
Okay, I got it, sir.
Then two styles you get it.
When we have to style it, sir, then we can override the style, no, sir?
Yes.
So why?
If it is internal style is given. If internal style is given here, beside the class, if I give internal style, then internal style is taken to permitted. It takes the internal one.
No, sir. My doubt is that we have two classes here, no, sir. First and second. So if we write style for first class, it can be overwritten by second class, no, sir.
Yes. Because first one is used, same background color, first one red is given, second class given is blue, red is overwritten by blue.
Yes, sir. Blue. Then why we are giving two classes, sir? First and second, two different classes.
Different properties. So same background color should not give it in the second. First is given for font size. Second one is given for blue.
Okay.
So some particular elements is there. I want to use only font size. So then I'll use only first class.
I didn't get it, sir.
See. I'll tell you. My text box 1 is there. Text box 1. Text 1. Clear?
Yes, sir.
It wants to use blue color style. Sorry. I'm sorry. It wants to use blue color style, blue background color,
yes,
which it belongs to that class 1. Fine?
Yes, sir.
So another text is there in my
same paragraph.
So same paragraph you might have another text. So same paragraph it's not. If it is a different paragraph, let me take a different paragraph. This is a paragraph 1. See, paragraph 1 is taking that one text with blue color only. But thing is, see, wait.
Sir, can I interrupt 1 second?
Wait. Yeah, tell me.
Sir, can you please show it in the example HTML code?
Sure, definitely. Not issue. I'll show it quickly then, not issue then. So I'll do that. One particular style I'm writing. Clear? So
yes,
I'm writing
that. Create a paragraph in index.html, no, sir?
Yes, index.html.
We create a paragraph.
Yes. So here we create a paragraph.
Yes, sir.
First paragraph.
Having two classes.
Right now I'm not using any classes. Let me do that. This is text 1. Fine?
Yes, sir.
So another paragraph is there. This is text 2.
Okay, sir.
So let me write the styles here only. What is the problem? Here I can use it, no? Style.
Yeah, no problem. So you can.
Internal style.
Yes.
So in this, what I'm writing is the first style I'm writing with paragraph, class number 1. So how to write the class 1?
Dot.
Maybe class name 1 is that whatever they said, class A.
Okay, class A. Yes, sir.
So in this a set of styles I have to given. Wait. Is it class A or something,
First and second they have given, sir.
Yeah, maybe something. Maybe I can use it,
Yeah.
Background color, blue. Text color or color?
So it's color if you're going for text color.
Yeah, it's color. Blue. Fine?
Yes, sir.
So another class I'm giving. So that is class B. It contains that text font size 14px. Clear?
Okay, sir. Yes.
Fine. Now what? Okay, it's header as required, no?
Yes, sir. Head tag.
Internal style is okay. Any other doubts in this?
No. It's okay. Clear, sir.
Showing some error. No issue.
You can remove the fonts in internal style. Curly braces.
Okay.
Sir, the opening and
that's issue. Okay. See, look at here. Now what I'm doing is this particular text 1 is using class. The first class I'm using is class A. Okay.
Yes.
Then class B also I'm using.
Yes, sir.
Then what happens, text 1 is applied with color blue along with 14px.
Okay.
So now, in my text 2, I'm very specific. I don't want to use any background color. I want to use only class B.
Yes, sir.
And another text paragraph is there. That's a class. I'm using only class A. This is maybe text 3. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So pretty much then, wait, something is wrong. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, class equal to class B. Yeah, that's okay. So now this has to be run.
So you didn't close it.
Paragraph
So the third
3.
paragraph, you didn't close it. No, that not that one, sir. The single
Okay.
quotation.
Fine. Yeah, that's okay. I'll refresh it. Same index.html I can. So, and then this is okay. So first one is only with blue color, no change in the font. Second one is font is.
Yes, sir, but first one you have used it.
Maybe 16 is good. Something.
Okay, you can
match for it.
50.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Wait. Class A, it's going to be the blue color.
Yes, sir.
Class B, then it is applied with
text.
16 font.
Font
Both styles are applied. Second one is taken, only the font color size is taken.
Yes, sir.
Third one is taken, only the first one.
Okay,
For example, what I did is intentionally, in this also color is given.
Right.
Clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now what happens, first class A properties are taken. Whichever the property is already available in class A, that's overridden by class B.
Okay.
So now let me see the refresh. Red color will come. Simple.
Yeah.
So blue will go off.
Blue will.
Yeah, class A,
Class B.
blue will go off by class B red color.
Yes.
Anyway, text 2 I used intentionally red color. No class A interference.
Yes, sir.
Text 3 is there, which is exclusively using only class A, so blue color is affected. Fine.
Yes, sir. Fine. Correct. Sir, but I think you can change one's font size, no? So you can put it 50. I think 3 or text looking same size.
Okay, then we do that class C. Dot class C, which might be font size. The reason is that 3 of them looking same as this is applied with class A and class B is 16. Second one also this one, but class A is a different one. Class A, what I'll use is class C. I'll use is font size of something like 20px.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
You have not mentioned class C in paragraph.
Class C. I did not use it.
Yes, sir.
Now it's okay. Exclusively this one.
Okay.
Fine. Overwriting. Recent style is overrated if similar property is defined earlier. For example, different property, no problem. So I don't have this one. I can just make it comment or I can remove it. So this is a different property. This is a different property. So I can use only this properties alone. Maybe set of properties here. Set of different properties here. But always better way is don't try for overwriting. Always have a different classes with different properties. I can use 2-3 properties combining with 2-3 classes combining, or I can use it only exclusive, only one. Fine.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, then, yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. So let me check it. Yeah, explain the model. Hari is online. Hello? Hari is left out. Huh? Okay. So virtual environment, definitely from the next class onwards, I'll go through that virtual environment only. That is only Windows mission. I'll come with it. Next sessions onwards, I'll take the Windows missions only.
Sir.
Yeah. Suraj.
Sir, I had shared the screen that time, but in grading is showing, sir, at 100 score. Then it will graded or not graded, sir?
If you are graded, what is CSS or HTML?
Sir, in HTML grading week 2, sir.
Week 2, if it is graded, you're supposed to go for that grades. Okay? Did
In
you go for the grades?
Sir, in grades it's showing 100 score, sir.
This is okay. If it is 100 scores, it's fine. Wait. Let me check it. I'll switch out this one. Don't share it. I'll show you that. If you go for grades, your peer score is there. Your total score is there. Lab assignments. Is it lab assignments?
Yes, sir.
Fine. So here peer score is there. Along with it, your score is there.
Its peer score is 90 and your score is 100 and
you can peer score is 92 and your score is 100. 92%.
Sir, but in main it's not showing any numbers, sir. That's
You are
why
not showing anything.
No, sir. In this in grading it's showing, but in main page of the assignment it's not showing.
No,
anything.
main page it doesn't show. Just a moment. Even I'll go for the main page of this lab assignment, week 2. If you have submitted, here it is. Here it is only 100 by show. This score is only at the time of submission.
Sir, this is not showing in mine.
No problem, no problem. Sometimes it
But
happens.
in grading it's showing 100.
That's okay. That's you keep it alive. You can. That's okay. It works.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
So all of the test cases, is it passed? Something like you have scrolled. You are able to scroll it.
Sir, I had shown that it was showing, sir, failed, but in a score it's showing 100, sir.
Maybe pair through that. Maybe you got it. I don't know what it is.
Okay. Can I show my screen, sir?
You can. You can show me. You can show me then, please. And show it. Actually, during the submission itself, you get the public test cases. Once public test cases are passed, then you are able to submit. Show me the grade sheet first. Huh? Okay, click on lab assignment. Are you clicking? Okay. Are you clicking lab or this one? See, both are different. You are clicking on not lab. Okay, lab. Fine. See, 0, no? Your lab assignment is 0. Reason is you failed that public test cases. First public test case has to be passed, then it goes for that server evaluation. Clear? Hello? Suraj? So first,
yes,
first public based test case has to be passed. Then only you get some score other than 0. You care about that whatever errors is there, that has to be fixed earlier before due date is over. Fine?
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. So hope that's enough. Then shall I close the session then?
Yes, sir.
So next
Yes,
week
sir.
onwards,
Thank
I'll
you,
use it Windows Mission only, so that all upcoming sessions are based on Windows. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Bye. Good night.
Bye, sir.